Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rina and I'm here with another pick a card. This one's topic is what is your blind spot, what you may not be seeing in a situation, and any advice or anything that needs to be acknowledged right now by you. So I want you to pick from pens. So group number 1 is this blue pen. Group number 2 is the black pen. And group number 3 is the blue pen. So see which one resonates with you the most and see your timestamps. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you've picked the first pen, the blue pen, and let's see what you need to hear. What is your blind spot? Okay, let's see. The first messages that I'm getting is that sometimes you can get in your own way. Sometimes you are your own worst enemy. It's like you need to be pointing your arrow into somewhere else. Like your focus should lie somewhere else, but somehow you're in your own way. It's like you need to charge all of that energy that you and you don't want that. You don't want to, but it seems like subconsciously you, with your actions, you separate yourself from the goal that you're seeking. And you're being asked to redirect that energy into the goal that you want to achieve, into your priorities. It's like sometimes you don't know how to tame that wild thunder. Sometimes you don't know how to tame those energies that are burning from within. But you need to be able to take that arrow and point it where it needs to be. There is something about, like, there is a lot of fire within you, and this is saying we need to be able to direct it into something productive, into what should be done by you. This is probably the lesson that you're learning right now. This card represents your lower self. This card represents your higher self, where you may need to ask yourself more frequently before you step into something, before you take some sort of action. You need to ask yourself whether this is something that aligns with me, this is something that I really should be investing my time in, because it feels like you're investing your energy into something that is not productive. I'm hearing it's counterproductive for you. There's this advice and need for you to calm down, take a step back and reassess, reevaluate, and focus on your own vision, focus on your own truth, focus on your own self and on your security in this situation. Don't focus on what others are doing. Don't focus on what others are telling you to do when deep down you know what has to be done. don't let distractions get in your way, and don't let time pass you by. Do what you really feel like needs to be done, is the message. Stop wasting your energy onto something that is not working out. It's also saying don't compete with anybody. Don't compete with, there is no one to compete with but with your own self. And you really gotta acknowledge that you are your own worst enemy, and only you can get in your own way. And it's like you have a choice. There is a choice in front of you that you have to make, and you have to make it. Make the choice that you will not regret. This is saying, what will you not regret in your situation? Maybe you need to step over some sort of fear of yours, but in the end it will be very worth it to do something. Or there is this energy of letting your higher self guide the way, letting your true self guide the way. What would you do if you weren't afraid? What would you do if you knew that you're 100% supported? What would you do if you knew 100% that you're backed up? Make that step, make that choice without fear, without being in your own way, without any buts, like don't say but what if it's not helping you in this situation, because you will progress rapidly once you make the choice that is more bold, that is more in accordance with your authentic self, that is more you. When you will remember who you are truly and how powerful you are, this is the choice that has to be made. This is the energy that you're being asked to embody in this situation. You're being asked to aim precisely and go for it, whichever seems like the right thing to do, no matter what also the common sense, your own common sense tells you to do. Because your own common sense it's like it's not really connected with your higher self. It's not like your common sense has eagle vision, Your higher self has eagle vision. Your higher self can zoom out and see the perspective of where this is going, but your own quote-unquote common sense is just a limiting belief, and it's really dragging you down in this situation, and you're being asked to get rid of those thoughts, get rid of what ifs, get rid of also very insecure thoughts that you have, insecure energies that may be present, and get rid of someone else's projections onto you, what you should be doing, what is the best case scenario. No one can tell you except you yourself. No one can tell you except your own higher self what is the best way for you to go about your life. No one will tell you. You just gotta listen to your heart, I feel like in your case, like logic and common sense, it's not really what you should pay attention to. It's not really, you shouldn't rationalize right now. Right now is more about listening to your heart and stepping into that heart-based energy. What is your heart telling you? That's the energy that should be embraced by you, and you should listen to it and trust it. Have this transcendent trust that you can do it, that it's gonna work out fine, that it's gonna be that it's your path and that it's blessed for you. Whatever it may pertain to in your life. Okay, let's see what else. Since this is a general reading, it's quite difficult to jump into specifics of what it may be for you, but yeah, listen to your gut, this is saying. And your next card is the energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. So something about, and see how much orange is here, how much, it really talks to me about, and blue as well, like follow your higher vision, follow your intuition, know that you're doing perfectly fine, you're doing everything on time, but at the same time don't lose it. Don't think that you can beat around the bush forever. You need to make the choice, you need to step up, get up and get shit done, I feel like. But not in a ungrounded way, in a very grounded way, in a very inspired way. Okay, your next card is self-care. So I feel like something about having a moment to yourself, something about doing a little bit of a step back and just spending time with yourself, breathing in, breathing out, meditating and feeling how do you really want to go about it. You can ask yourself such questions such as, if there was no one around me, if I was just a character in a game, how would I lead this character to victory? How would I lead this character to success? What would I advise this character to do? What would be the best way for this character to move? What is their next step? And kind of with that, you can just create your best case scenario and strive for that, aim for that, because you can do it. You have the power, you have the willpower, you have the flame, you have everything you need in your backpack. You have all the tools. You just need to aim for that goal and go for it. And having a clear head, because this archer, they have a clear head. They know exactly where to throw that arrow, and success awaits you, is what I'm feeling. It all depends on your own belief, on your own faith in yourself, in your own journey, in your guides. Success awaits you anyways, so don't beat around the bush. It's like I'm seeing a person who is really, really afraid to jump from the cliff, but they're like, but I'm gonna do it, but they stand there for 2 hours and they don't do it, but in the end they still do it. And after they done it, they're like, okay, that was scary, but I could have done it faster. I could have done it quicker. So yeah, this is just saying, don't waste time, don't waste your energy into something that is not worth your energy. Better channel that energy into something that would really help you. And it says, don't think about it too much. For me, this card, this song, it just talks about having this attitude of going with the flow, but not passive, if it makes any sense. Having this trust in yourself and just going with the flow, going where the flow takes you, but also at the same time taking inspired action. It's not saying to be passive and let everything happen, it's just saying to be very much in the day, in the present, in the zone, and not really thinking about all the worst case scenarios that can happen, because that doesn't help you. Because it just doesn't help you. Better have your head a little bit in the clouds sometimes, but not thinking about the worst possibilities of this situation. Yeah, so I can just summarize it, this reading, as it's up to you, obviously, because we have free will. It's always up to you, but you will be successful, so why not take the path that will bring you the most joy, will bring you the most happiness. So trust in yourself and just jump. Do what your soul calls you to do in this situation. Yeah, and you have the star. So literally have faith in yourself and in your guides, and do what scares you, do what excites you the most, do what you really want to do in this situation. Don't listen to all the external voices. Don't listen to your own fearful mindset. Don't listen to that. Listen to the hope. Listen to what excites you. Listen to the best case scenario in your situation. So I hope this is helpful somehow. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you lots of love and light. Thanks a lot, and bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you've picked this black pen. Let's see what you need to know. What is your blind spot? There is a strong desire connected to this group, a strong feeling of ambition, strong feeling of goals, of something that you really want, a lifestyle or material possession or relationship or some sort of status in life. Okay, so I don't know yet where this is going, but I'm just gonna start to talk about what I feel like is important to say here. When I read the book about this emotions card, it says it's like it's asking the question, what are your feelings telling you? Like, there is a need to learn and recognize and understand your emotions. It symbolizes the importance of working with and managing your feelings, not controlling them, but understanding them, accepting them, and allowing them to flow and shift naturally. There is this message about understanding, something to do with working with subconscious, understanding where your emotions are coming from, understanding where, if you felt, for example, if you felt lately, if you felt some guilt, or you felt fear, maybe you felt apathy, understanding where it comes from, asking yourself why you feel this way. It's like there's something about detaching from your situation and being able to recognize what your emotions are telling you. For example, if you feel lack in any way, there is this message coming through that maybe ask yourself, where is this coming from? Maybe someone in your childhood has told you that like dreams are impossible to manifest, or you will never be able to do something in life. When I read the book, if you're feeling afraid, why? What has triggered your anxiety? Is it always present in the background in the form of stress? If so, what can you do to reduce that stress? Are there any aspects to your lifestyle, such as diet, sleep patterns, or work pressures, that are adding to your stress levels and in turn increasing your anxiety? It's just saying to recognize what triggers a certain emotion from within you, what triggers what can help you. For example, it can be vice versa. Why do you feel joy? Why do you feel happy? Why do you feel accomplished? What helps you? Why do you feel calm? Why? Asking a lot of whys, I feel like, is very important. In your situation, there's something about recognizing the law of cause and effect behind your own psyche, behind your own emotional body. Why do you feel a certain way? Why do you feel drawn to certain things? I feel like asking this question in your situation will allow you to open the new door. There is something about releasing what doesn't serve you and opening a new door, or upgrading yourself and inviting more joy into your life. I don't know, maybe you love cooking, for example, and you ask yourself, why do you love cooking? Because I like to, and you may talk to yourself, or you may like write it down. For example, I love cooking because I love to give to others. I love to see their smiles when they eat my food that I know I prepared with good intentions. I prepared with good energy. I put my heart into it. I love to see what that taste's gonna be like, and that that those answers, they're literally like a psychological test, like a test of your own identity, if that makes sense. It's like a reflection of your own individuality and identity. I feel like asking yourself why do you do certain stuff is beneficial for you to understand more about yourself, and it's like you will learn how to work with yourself. For example, I love procrastinating because I am afraid to go full force into something, or I love procrastinating because because there's really nothing that I like. I haven't found anything that I like yet. That's why I procrastinate. And that tells you something about yourself. You're like, okay, I haven't found anything that inspires me, but I know I want to do something. Then it means that I need to keep searching for it. It means that I need to keep looking for it. It's like those answers, they are literally who you are. They are literally, they tell you a lot about your personality, if that makes sense, about your own self. And I feel like in those, asking yourself, why do you do certain stuff? Why do you like to walk in the mornings? Because I want to feel fresh, because I want to feel healthy. Why am I staring in the screen for 10 hours? Because I don't know, because I don't know what else to do with my life. And like from those answers you can help yourself. You can find that next step into helping yourself. You can find that fire. I don't know, you can expand that fire. So I don't know if it makes any sense, but also there's this message coming through that if you want to become a master at something, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be like a professional in something, you gotta understand why you do it. You gotta understand why do you desire certain things. And that, you know, that it will just bring you clarity. It will just bring you fresh perspective about yourself. And it will, it's like, it's what will clear out that blind spot. It's like that blind spot lies in you not asking why do you do certain stuff. When you start asking yourself why do I want to buy this unnecessary things that I don't need? Why do I want to buy this plushy toy, for example? If you can answer yourself that, because I love plushy toys, because they bring me joy, because they fulfill me, because I know I can hug one in the evening and that will make me happy. Something like that, and that will just bring you clarity about who you are. It's just an example. Yeah, something about honesty. Be honest with yourself, be honest with who you are. And if you do something, for example, if you do something on a daily that is not serving you, if you work a job that is not your calling, you can ask yourself, why do I do that? And the answer would probably be, because I'm afraid that I will not find any other ways to make money other than that. And that is the blockage, you know, that will reveal the blockage to you, that will reveal something to you. Be honest with yourself. Why? Yeah, just, it says, the energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. I feel like there's this need to be your genuine, authentic self. What do you desire? Be true with who you are. What do you truly desire? What do you truly want, and why do you want it? And emotions will help you understand yourself better. Something about diving deep into your own psyche, yeah. Who you are and what do you want, and being honest with yourself. Why do I feel fear here? because something happened in the past and it was terrible, it was terrifying. And acknowledging that and trying to heal that, trying to tell yourself that I'm so sorry that this happened to me. I'm so sorry. This was terrible. Acknowledging that, and that acknowledgement will allow yourself to heal. It will allow yourself to release what doesn't serve you. And this card says enjoy and indulge. So I feel like something about following your desires, following your authenticity, just enjoying yourself, is expressing yourself and enjoying yourself while doing it. No matter who you are, no matter what age you are, no matter what, just being yourself, just feeling yourself and expressing that, and asking yourself if you feel triggered by it. Why do I feel triggered by being my authentic self? And answering yourself that with honesty. Like, for example, I got bullied in second grade. I'm just saying an example, you know. Because, for example, when I was showing my authentic self, people would hurt me, and acknowledging that happened, and telling yourself that, but also telling yourself when have you been very authentic, very truthful, and when have you felt really good being that. And thinking about, what do you want more? Do you want to be your authentic self and feel good? Or do you want to be some mask and feeling quote-unquote safe, even when it's not safe, quote-unquote. Like, also this message comes through that people would come at you no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter what you try to portray to the world. So why not portray your best version to the world? Why not portray your fearless self? Why not just, if you want to go for it, why not just go for your desires? Why not just grab that ice cream and say, fuck it, and I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna smile because I am happy. And that's it. And not paying attention to who has to say what regarding it. And feel good. There's something about going wild, something about being like an assassin and assassinate your own fears and limiting beliefs. Something about feeling good, feeling powerful just by being yourself. Something about being true to who you are is very important in your situation. And amplifying what makes you feel good, amplifying that. Okay. It's like you're being asked to be a demon slayer, and you're being asked to slay everything that doesn't serve you, and ask yourself why and how can I do it. And yeah, there is something about really being in your head. I mean, really, again, talking to yourself, how, I don't know, I'm just getting a message, just getting an image of a person who starts talking with themselves and they understand something. They receive clarity by asking themselves questions. For example, if you had a body pain or a body ache, you can ask yourself, why do I feel that? And just allow, just allow things to come through. Maybe you've been rigid, maybe you've been judging someone. Those pains, they can show up because of some sort of emotional response a lot of the time. So yeah, I feel like you got the message, you got the picture. I hope this is helpful. Yeah, so thank you so much for being here. See you next time, and bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you've picked this blue pen. So let's see. And you got the most cards. So let's see. What do you need to know? What is your blind spot? So I feel called to show you this. To show you that all things are one. To show you that there is no separation, that things are already in motion, things are already in alignment, things are already working well, working out, things are already being set in motion. I'm also hearing it's not too late. It's never too late. All crises are showing you something. All crises lead to learning, lesson. And once you learned the lesson for good, you know it. It's like 2 + 2 = 4. Once you learn the lesson, you know it, and you don't need to learn it again. All crises lead to evolution. I feel like your higher self really comes through in this reading, and your higher self is saying, deep down you know shit. Deep down you know that like your higher self is chill AF. Your higher self is chill as fuck. Your higher self is just vibing. And I really feel called to emphasize that. So whatever the heck is happening in Matrix, whatever the heck is triggering you, I'm also being called to say, even after the worst fire, forest can be regrown again. Forest can be regrown again. There would be acorns everywhere. There would be new grass growing from the ashes. Just know that. Know that innocence is not something that is lost. Your own innocence, your own purity, and purity of the world, it's not lost, it's there. It's your choice to connect back to it and embody it. And when I read this card, it says, as we grow to adulthood, we are taught to define, limit, repress, suppress, and deny. While we can be surrounded by people who support us and tell us that we are capable of anything we set our minds to achieving, we may still limit and restrict our potential by embracing labels and definitions. Yeah, that's just the message that purity is not lost. You don't have to be the same. You don't have to be... You just have to carry your own authentic light, and you just have to know that this light cannot be tamed, cannot be tainted by anybody, by anything. Also, this message comes through that the universe is multifaceted. The universe is not just what you see in front of you, it's limitless. So really feel that, like, the universe is limitless. What can you do with it? What can you experience? What do you choose to be? How do you choose to represent yourself? How do you choose to carry that light, carry that purity? How do you choose to flow? How are you giving back to your divine feminine in this very masculine world? How are you giving back to your nurturing state, your nurturing part? How are you giving back to your own inner temple? Is there, like, maybe you need to give it a lot of attention, maybe you need to treat your body better, really tapping into the energy of your own body, really tapping into what it gives you, that it's the vessel that helps you navigate this world, being grateful for it, understanding that all things are one and you already have what you want, you already are what you want, and that if it takes time for something to manifest in the 3D, like, again, your higher self is really calm. So you can always tap into that higher self and ask it, how can you be calmer in the situation? How can you be more wise? How can you be more grounded and show yourself love? Yeah, it's crazy. I was talking about divine feminine. So yeah, your divine feminine energy comes through, and it's like I'm seeing a big, like a goddess from within you that is hugging you, and it's saying, hey, it's not even saying anything, it's just hugging you, and it's asking you, what do you feel when your inner goddess hugs you? What is the energy you feel? What is the answer? What thought comes up first? And it says authenticity. Yeah, there was this energy about purity. I feel like that's connected with it. Again, understanding that all things are one, and living your truth, living your best life. What there's something about your inner child as well. What did you want to do as a child? How did you imagine yourself to grow up? What did you like to do as a child? What has the world distorted from within you? Imagine your inner child is right near you right now. What is it telling you? Is it saying, what is it saying? It just wants to play, it just wants to be heard, it just wants to be seen, it just wants to feel love and be pure. And your inner goddess says that you can be that, just tap into that and be it, because you're love, because you're pure love. It says no doubts. Something about, I don't know, something about living in a fairy tale. Hi, group number 3. So I'm so sorry I got interrupted, but I think it's a good omen for you. So I'm filming it on the next day, and I feel like it's a good omen for you. There is something about being refreshed. So I feel like in your situation there will be some sort of renewal, some sort of fresh perspective. It's like one day you will sleep, you will go to sleep, and the next morning there will be some fresh new insight, some fresh new perspective on your life. And there is something about just feeling simple joy in life and being more tapped into that, just being more joyful on a day-to-day. Also, extra messages that are coming through is that your hard work is paying off. There's something about your career advancement, or like a job success, or sort of hobby and you're trying to monetize it, or something about that, something about what you do that will bring you a lot of success. There will be new clients, there will be new opportunities, or just a fresh new energy to do what you love to do, and new ways to earn money, new ways of new streams of income. Something about that also comes through for you. And just this message about radiating your true authentic self that shall bring you a lot of success, that shall bring I'm hearing turmoil, but like it's just a very good, it's just your energy, it's just your electrifying energy that will bring turmoil into people's lives, but in a good way. Just like a good like a electricity, but very much needed. Your energy is very much needed. And what else? There's something about tough period being over, like something that you've been really tired from, something that you've been really devastated from is ending. Like there is this energy of new dawn coming in. There is this energy of fresh new layer of you that is being born, that is bringing you a lot of joy into your life. Yeah, I just see you being more, I see you being more active, being more out and about, being more in public, being more open, and being more fearless to just walk this earth as the most authentic version of you. Yeah, it's a new fresh start, new fresh beginning, where you're the main character and you are not afraid of anything, because you're very tapped into your higher self, into your higher knowledge, and you're also grounded, so you're backed up from both sides, sort of. Yeah, so I feel like that's it. I hope these messages have helped somehow or brought you clarity. Thank you for being here. Wish you a pleasant day ahead, and bye.